Please welcome Jill Kelleher and her daughter, Amber Kelleher-Andrews. Hi, gals.
Hello.
This is so neat to have you guys here.
Really
now, how did you two get into the matchmaking business?
Well, I started, and then thankfully she came along to help me out. But it was about 1982 is when I stared, which is a while back.
But
Here in the Bay Area.
what was it that sparked it? I mean,
Well, I was a photographer making little money and trying to I was single, raise my daughter, and a friend of mine bought a franchise to a dating service and asked me to work for him. And I started there, and it was a video dating service. And before people came in and got the videos done, I would say, "Oh, you're perfect with this other person." So I was matching him, and I seemed to have a talent for matching people, and I eventually went into my own business.
Did you set up your daughter? How did you meet your husband, Amber?
I tried to, but she already had met him.
Yeah, I met my husband when I was 21. We've been together for 17 years.
That's adorable.
So, yeah, I have the greatest husband in the world. So, at 21 years old, my mother wasn't exactly, trying to introduce me, but I know for a fact, had I not met my husband at work, that it clearly would have met.
oh, there's your family.
Oh my gosh,
There's a family
so
photo.
That was us just this summer. We have 3 children. He's wearing a kilt. How many people do you know wear a kilt in Hawaii?
Those are my grandkids.
Yeah, my
so
darling. 2
adorable.
boys and a girl we have.
And then we have one more picture. This is in
there.
Scotland of the two of you.
Yeah.
This is my mother and I in Scotland. We have clients all over the world, and one of them happens to be in Scotland. He's a very important client of ours, so we flew there last summer and spent quite a bit of time getting to know him and his friends and family.
Okay, I want to know.
One of the perks.
Yeah, one of the perks. Now, I want to know, like, these connections you make. How do you know who's a good match for whom?
Yeah.
I think a lot of it's instinct. I mean, my mother's met over 40,000 people, and I've been doing this for about 15 years with her. So when you just interview people every single day, all day long, and now we have the staff across the country. Meet the Elite is one of the ways to reach us, but it's called Kelleher Associates, and
Right.
we've got offices in different places. So it's just a lot of networking. It's a lot of getting to know who you are and then putting them together because of their criterions.
How often do you find that you know better how a person will match up than the person himself or herself knows? You know what I mean? Like,
Yeah.
they may come to you and say, "I'm looking for so-and-so and so-and-so," but you know that what they really need is something different.
Exactly.
Does that
So
happen?
you match them to who they want, but you know that won't work. And so about the 5th match, okay, why don't we try this one?
Yeah.
Well, I
Gotcha.
know you guys
That
are
one
bigwig
works.
matchmakers, and you probably can't say anything, but I've read in lifestyle magazines, your clients include Jennifer Aniston, Paula Abdul. I just read that today.
She's
in
taken?
2 articles. Yeah, she is. Is that true? Can you tell us any juice?
No, unfortunately, we can't say who our clients are.
I wish we could.
Yeah.
But
But
we have
you
so
guys-
many great clients.
Well, we've
and
read
so many
you've had
famous.
We opened up our Los Angeles office about 10 years ago, and I was in the entertainment business beforehand, so there's a lot of connections and networking again down there. It's really just about bringing all the single people to one place again, because you guys are so busy working, and everybody's busy, and
Sure.
and there's not that place anymore where everybody comes together. It used to be college, but now everybody goes to college for a career. Can you imagine?
Hey, right. Oh, yeah. Why would they do that?
Okay.
Do family members and friends come to you to have you match them up?
All my friends, I've matched them all.
Oh,
Yeah.
really?
Yeah.
All of our
So
friends and family.
how many of your matchups would you say have actually ended up getting married?
Well, hundreds and hundreds.
Yeah.
400 many,
I've been
years
doing this for 25 years. I
Still?
guess. Yeah.
I mean, that's unbelievable.
I mean, my best friend, Deborah, I introduced to her husband, and she kept bothering me, and I said, well, I don't have exactly what you need. Oh, Jill, come on, I'm meeting all these terrible guys out there, and I'm working all the time, and just find him for me.
So what
And
advice
this guy walked in, and he was just, I wanted him. He was so cute. He was just darling and intelligent and fun, and great guy. So I said, I have your wife for you, and that was it.
So what
His
kind
one
of-
and only date.
What kind of
her.
coaching advice do you give to the person who needs to be matched?
Well, we want them to really learn about themselves first. I mean, you really need to kind of take check on who you are, and not, you have to focus on not only who you are, but what you're looking for. Most people just expect the relationship to happen, and there's a lot of commitment involved. You need to stop and think, and you need to be in front of someone like ourselves to really put it into perspective.
What is the key to a successful relationship?
Hard work.
Hard work.
Just like any job. Just like any job,
And I
you
think-
need to devote yourself and pay attention to the
Yeah,
relationship.
yeah.
It doesn't just happen on the side while you go do your life.
And when you get involved, I think that if you have values that are the same, I think that's the most important thing. Because down the line, if you really value education and she doesn't, then when you raise your children, you're going to have different values on how you're going to bring them up. You know, you have to figure out before you get married what's really important to you and what what your passions are and what your values are.
Why do we always think that a relationship should just happen and become beautiful without investing work? I mean, we never think when we're young, I guess, that a love relationship requires work.
In the past, again, we used to meet people in college, or our families would introduce you know, families and friends, and so nobody ever stops to think, okay, that doesn't happen anymore, so that's why it's all happening by chance, and one of the things we say is don't leave your love life up to chance, you know, focus on it, commit it, even if it's simply writing your wish list on a piece of paper and putting it in your drawer.
Yeah.
Put it out there that you are ready, and be ready. Don't just say I'm 26, it's time. I mean, really wait until you're ready.
Well, Jill, your son's 26. Can I bring him up? And you say he's too young to get
He's
set
so
up.
cute. He's really a cute guy. He's just the generation now is so much younger than we were. I had her at 25, and I thought I was old then. And the kids now in the 20s are so young. They all hang out together. They really have relationships, but they really don't date. They
Right.
kind of hang out with
So what's
their
about
friends.
the right age then?
They're starting to come to me in about 28, the women, and the guys about 30 or 35. And so here they are at 35 to 45 wanting kids and never been married before.
Yeah.
So it's with the women, it's a bit of a problem because they want to have children.
But
And
men
if they
make
want 2 or
great
3.
fathers in their 40s. You know,
they've got
before
their
in their
career.
20s they would have kids and they'd kind of just have the kids because they thought that that's what you do. But when men are in their late 30s and 40s now getting married for the first time because they put their career first, they've got their feet on the ground and they're ready. And
I don't know
great
if my
dads.
eggs are going to make it to 40. Sorry.
Don't we
You can
scrambled
freeze
eggs?
them.
Scrambled eggs.
Yeah, I thought about
all
that.
sorts of
I
services.
do suggest that to women.
Thanks, Jill. Thanks, Amber. It's called Meet the Elite, and it's also called what?
Kelleher
and
and
Associates.
Associates,
Thank you.
yeah.
Thanks a lot.
See you tomorrow.
Thank you.